This is Sports Drive.
Welcome back into the Sports Drive, everyone. Again, I'm your host for today, Riley Robinson. We just shot a little bit of high school softball earlier. So now we're going to go into a little bit of high school track and field. The state meet is coming up next weekend in Austin, and we have numerous athletes around the area that will be representing their school at that state meet. But I have a really cool athlete coming on with me now, Piper Patterson from West Plains High School. She is the first female ever to compete for a state title at West Plains. So Piper, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for coming on, taking the time out of your day. I know you guys just had regionals last weekend, and you have about 2 weeks to prepare for that state meet coming up. But I definitely want to go back to the regional and talk a little bit about that first before we just talk about state coming up. You got second in the triple jump. Congrats, first of all. That is awesome. I know a lot of tough competition down there in Lubbock at the regionals. Tell me a little bit about that competition and how you prepared, for it, because you've seen a bunch of them, especially in district, things like that leading up to that meet. How did you prepare for that regional meet, though?
Well, I was sitting second overall, and I just knew, if I, be disciplined and do what I do, I'll be fine. And so the whole time I was just focused on moving on to the next level.
And going into it, you're about to go, do your jump, do your event. Were you nervous? Were the nerves kicking in, or were you just kind of level-headed at that moment?
Well, I was pretty nervous with the first jump, but after that, it was I've done this multiple times. I got it.
And what was your finishing, length, you would say? What was it?
36.
I think 36.6.
Okay, awesome. I know you're a multi-sport athlete and triple jump. Okay, so funny backstory, I used to try to do track and field when I was middle school, and you see me around, I'm tall. They thought I could do jumps, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, we cannot jump whatsoever. But triple jump is especially one of those ones that's very strategic. I mean, it's not just the long jump or anything like that. You're doing multiple steps before you jump into the pit there. Tell me, how did you get started doing the triple jump? Was there someone who pushed you to do it? Was it just something you've always maybe wanted to do, and or you just picked up because you were good at?
I think I just picked it up because I was good at it.
And how have you just over the years, progressed and now being able to go be a state qualifier?
Because I'm competitive and I don't like losing at all. And so.
And another big thing is you're the first female to represent West Plains at the state track and field meet, which is awesome. I think, what was it, last year they had, I believe, one guy was able to go from West Plains, and now he's going back, but so are you. So what does that mean to you to be able to represent the women of West Plains and be the first ever to go down there?
I think a lot of people are looking up to me, and I just hope I can prove them right, that I deserve this and
inspire others to do it.
And I inspire others to do it.
That's awesome. Well, now the state meet's coming up. I believe it's next Thursday is when you'll be competing, correct? Next Thursday morning, I assume?
Yes.
So early wake up. Yeah, early wake-up call there. I think it was 9 a.m. is what I looked and saw. But you still have a lot of a time to, prepare for that. So how are you taking this week and a half before you go to really, practice and hone in?
A lot of jumps, a lot of repeating a lot of drills over and over. Just hopefully staying focused into the meet.
And do you do anything else? Did you before? I know you're just going for triple jump, but did you do any other events just during the regular season?
Yes, I did most of the relays, and sometimes I would. I did high jump too.
High jump? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So I know, obviously you're good at triple jump, but what would be your favorite event to do for track and field?
I like the 4x4.
4x4? Okay.
Yes.
Nice, nice. And I know you also play other sports as well. I've seen you on the basketball court. I've seen you on the volleyball court as well. What's your favorite sport? I have to ask.
Definitely basketball.
Basketball? Okay, so why is that?
Because I don't ever come off the court, and I'm like a defensive player.
Okay, nice. Have you always, basketball's always been your favorite? Have you always played?
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of got you into it, from a young age?
Well, my sisters always did volleyball, and I hated watching it, so I was like, I'm not gonna do this. So I picked up basketball, and ever since I loved it.
Do you also play club ball? Because I know a bunch of the athletes around here play. Who do you play for?
I play for the Lady Heat.
Oh, nice. Are they out of Amarillo?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
They're in town.
And okay, cool. So when does that season kind of start for you guys? Because I know, in Georgia, it would already been started. Has it already started?
It's already started, but I haven't been able to go to any.
Okay, nice. And you're a junior this year, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. So one more year, over there at West Plains. Do you see yourself trying to go play college basketball?
Yes, ma'am.
Where have you maybe taught to? Where would be your dream place to go?
Tech would be nice, but LCU too would be great.
LCU? Cool. All right, so I have to ask this because I love asking every athlete that I interview this question, and I don't really know how to phrase it because you do so many different sports, but is there we'll start with track and field. Is there a pre-game or I would guess pre-jump ritual or superstition? Are you a superstitious person that you have to do?
Well, I usually throw my beats on and I turn it all the way up and listen to music, rap music, and just hype myself up.
Is that the same for volleyball and basketball as well?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Awesome. I know sometimes I ask athletes out there, I don't do anything, and then sometimes you have the most superstitious people ever.
Yes.
But Piper, I'm so glad you got to come on and chat a little bit with us here. I know you're very excited. It's very exciting to be able to go represent West Plains. As I mentioned, the first female athlete out of West Plains to represent them at the track and field meet. But good luck on your practice leading up, and safe travels and good luck at the state meet next week.
Thank you. It was very nice talking to you.
Of course. And we'll be right back on the Sports Drive.